Welcome to this course. I'm really happy to have you here because Vue.js is an amazing, powerful, and really fun to work with front-end framework. Let's get started right away and dive into the first important question. What is Vue.js, or why would you want to use it? How does it help you? Well, Vue.js allows you to create everything from small widgets driven by JavaScript, which you drop into existing applications, like this one, which we'll create in this course, where we simply replace some content dynamically and play a nice animation with it, over medium-sized applications, where you control the whole page through JavaScript and therefore re-render various parts, making it very reactive, like this one, another course project, all the way up to building big enterprise level applications, single page applications, where your whole web page, multiple pages, at least it feels like this to the user, are driven by Vue.js, which renders significant parts of the DOMs to make it look like there were different pages being loaded, but in the end, JavaScript handling all of that. Why JavaScript? Because JavaScript runs in the browser. You don't need to reach out to any server. You don't need to wait for any responses if you only want to re-render parts of the application. This makes the application very reactive, it makes it feel nice, and it provides awesome user experiences. Now, that is what you can do with Vue.js. Now, why would you choose Vue.js and not, let's say, Angular 2 or React.js, which you might know, which do a similar thing? Well, first of all, Vue.js is extremely lean and small regarding the file size. We're talking about 16 kilobytes minified and gzipped for the core framework. Now, I will say that is without the router, for example, which you would have to add extra, but even with that, it still stays very lean and small. It's a very focused and to-the-point framework. But it's not only small, hence providing a fast loading time, it also is fast at runtime, and telling by some benchmarks, it even beats Angular 2 and React.js. Now, of course, that will always depend on your specific application, but what we can say is it is extremely fast at runtime, hence really again adding to this very great reactive user experience. Now, you would probably assume that a small and fast framework doesn't have that many features, but you would be wrong. It's very feature rich, and throughout the course, we will go through all the features and you will learn how they work, how you use them, when you use them, what the idea behind them is. You will learn that Vue.js is very extendable, for example, with the extra router, but then this extension then also fits nicely into the core framework. And again, we will walk through all these great features throughout this course. Now, with that first impression, I'd say let's dive right into it and get started with Vue.js and build our first little application, as well as see how we actually get set up. Spoiler, it's very easy to do. Let's do it in the next lecture.